It's too hot. It's too hot for this. We all want it to be hot. It gets hot. It's too hot. I can't be doing with it. It's about to get even hotter. Manchester City, first leg, Cup at 1 Cup. Boom. The League Cup semi-final, leg 1. It's too hot. Why are we inside? It's too hot. Folks, welcome back to the Salford story. It's quite I looked up there. I'm in a room. It's just the ceiling. It's a hot day today. Oh, let's just make it cooler. Turn the light off. That doesn't have any effect. So then, since we last met in the Champions League group stages, we're now through in that. If you didn't see it last episode, you can find out who we played. Go back and watch it quick. Be fast. So today then, we're playing our first leg of the Capital One Cup. We will conclude things at the end of January with the second leg against Manchester City, but we'll start today with the first leg. We're also going to play Leicester in the Premier League to kick things off. And as I say, since we last met, 4 wins. Villa, Manchester United, Chelsea and Liverpool. I should say Manchester United now in the greatest of seasons. Liverpool previously relegated. It's not as good as it would have been in 2015, let's say. So never mind though. We also beat Chelsea in there. Villa got beaten too. And then we lost in a cup game against Bristol Rovers. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Our FA Cup sort of history, pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. So yes, Leicester and then the game against City. So let's see the team for the first game today against Leicester. Okay, it'll be familiar to a lot of you. Oliveira, Bamba, John Lewis, the shop, Francis Quino, Renan in goal, Vidal, Kasper, Kovalev, Caselli, Feldmeier, Menga up top through the middle. A team that at this stage is probably rather familiar to you. So enjoy this as we demolish Manchester City, who probably have Rivy playing today. Oh God. And I realise that we don't play them until later. We play Leicester first. Too hot. Okay, the heat's getting to me. I could put this fan on, right? And I won't know until post-editing, but I could put this fan on. Could be great, but at the same time, you can hear it, can't you? So I have to turn it off, because, you know, high quality. So we are back on top of the table. Whether we remain there or not is to be seen, and I'm hoping that the Leicester are playing a 4-3-3 formation. Very interesting. Their goalkeeper, Brian Bell, lovely name. It does ring a... tune. Right, we're going to go for an assertive team talk. We've gone sort of passionate, but we're going to get assertive with them now and say, look, there's a lot more to come from you today. You've got what it takes, and there we go. They're out there. They're loving it. As I say, coming up Manchester City. We are on 47 points, though. Top of the table. Goal difference is good. Can we keep the run going? Let's find out. In terms of the Premier League, we've only lost, I think, one game this season? One game this season to Nottingham Forest, I think it was. And now we've lost in the FA Cup to Bristol Rovers. Of course, we have been down there in 17th, because that makes sense, doesn't it? I should say, in that game, rotated side, players that don't normally play, Andy Backhouse, we lost. Marky Parky played in that game. God rest his soul. Kovalev with it on this side. Well, no, never mind. I was trying to be excited there, but we've still got it. Feldmeier with it at his feet. Plays it back to Vidal. Plenty of options. We've got Oliveira on this right side, but he's been quite conservative, not pushing forward. As Caselli plays it to Menga, it's on the line, cleared. Oliveira will get a chance now, though, to put it back into the middle. Plays it to Vidal on the edge, into Kovalev, and that's that. Caselli with it. Right side, ball in. Kovalev close range, and there it is then. 1-0. We've taken the lead. Leicester, you can see Leicester in 7th place. Not a bad side then, in the mix with Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester United, as mentioned. Liverpool, Manchester United, not as hot as they used to be. Chelsea have had a bit of a resurgence. They've been off the boil recently, but in 2nd place, they've finally put some work in. And about time. Kovalev then close range. Bell can't keep it out, and it's 1-0 to the Salford boys. I should say, and comments section, I've got a request. So Salford's ending soon. I'm not 100% sure what my next save's going to be. So let me know what you think we should do. Don't just put a team name. Don't just put the team that you support. Something that'll actually be interesting, as Menga makes it 2-0. Something that'll actually be interesting. Places to avoid, okay? Scotland. Won't be doing a save in Scotland. Won't be doing Italy. Won't be doing England. Anything else is on the table. So hit me. I am prepared for anything but Scotland, England, and Italy. There you are. Easy. 2-0, by the way. We're rocking. Corner ball for Leicester. Played in. Kovalev heads clear. Bamba goes out to meet it, but Leicester do keep the ball as it's whipped in. And Gowan from close range makes it 2-1. It's kicking off, people. It's kicking off. It's their first shot on target of the game. So it's obviously going to result in a goal, isn't it? Because that always happens in football. As the replay comes in, I'm sorry. I've had to put it back on again. It's too hot. It's got to come back on. With just 2 seconds. Just okay, we'll take it off as the replay ends. Free kick played in. Bamba's there. Oh, we could have played the Bamba song. Instead, Vidal puts it home. It's 3-1, 27 minutes gone. It's a goal bonanza. It's a Bamba goal bonanza. Oh, replays coming on. So I think I'm allowed the fan for replays. I'm making new rules up. Bamba then. I mean, it's like I'm in a gale force wind. I appreciate that. Vidal puts it home. Fan off. Do you know what? I've got the name. The fan here has actually got a name. Okay, Andy Fanoy. Andy Fanoy. It's good. Andy Fanoy. Andy Fanoy. Because he's a fan. You knew. You got it. You got it at the first time, didn't you? You worked out why he was called Fanoy. God damn it. Because it's a bit like Andy you knew. You still got it. Okay, back for the second half. We need 3-1. Pretty comfortable, it has to be said. And this is the team that I would like to play against Manchester City. Now, with that in mind, should we be resting a few individuals? With a 2-goal lead, it might be worth doing so. I think we'll take Francisquino off, bring Hessing on, Ankerbrand for Bamba, and then we'll bring Sergio on for Kovalev. Not for Kovalev, for Feldmeier, and then play Kovalev out on that left-hand side as an advanced playmaker. I'm gambling. If we don't win, then it's my fault, as it seems to always be. So, these things happen. Right, Menga plays it out to Caselli. We come forward again. 47 minutes on the clock. Menga from close range. Saved. Kovalev blocked, and it's going to be cleared. John Lewis gets a block on it. Forward to Caselli now, who plays it for... Well, never mind. Throw in. Deep. Casper on it. Into Kovalev. Now, from distance, oh my word, Kovalev is coming to the fore. In the last couple of seasons, Kovalev has really proven his worth. It's taken a little while. Ever since that new contract, he's been loving life. We've dominated the game. Kovalev with our fourth of the game. And you can see here, Casper slots it into him. It's one touch from Kovalev, and then a bang. And maybe the keeper should do slightly better, but it's an unstoppable finish. Let's just put it that way. Unstoppable. Leicester, okay, Milan's made us say, Leicester was coming forward. I didn't know what to make of it. It was bizarre commentary. It was like, sorry folks, something bizarre is happening. Leicester on the attack. I should say as well, actually, people often ask, what's your save for FM17? The beta save, as in the first 2 weeks the game's out in like sort of demo form. Yes, I will be playing as Leicester, dressed as a fox. At least it won't be the summer. Let's put it that way. We've gone 5-1 up, by the way. Sergio scored now, the second half substitute, and at 5-1. I think it's safe to say, at this point, game over. Sergio goes through, prods home, beautiful. Oh, there's been so many replays and I haven't been turning the fan on. Oh, sorry, Andy. Andy Fanoy. Fanoy. Okay, then the game has wound down. That should be that. 5-1 victory over Leicester. A very good league win. And it keeps our run in the league going. FA Cup result, a bit of a fluke result, really, for Bristol Rovers. But we'll take that. We now go into the first leg of the Capital One Cup semi-final stage. And, yeah, with everything to play for, let's get there. I'll show you the team for that game when I join you next in a moment. See you in just a second. We're just continuing. So I'm just... God. Give it to me. I'll turn the fan off. There's some news. So, big news, amazing news really. Feldmeier has managed to get himself the World Golden Ball Award. Caselli's come second in the award. I was not expecting this. 404 voting points, almost double the second place, which was Caselli. Venegas from Real Madrid comes in third. Considering our, non-existent Champions League form, that's quite something. Feldmeier also wins World Player of the Year. Caselli again comes second in that, which is remarkable, really. The two of them are in there. Feldmeier on the left, Caselli on the right. I mean, I say it all the time, but it's in the World Team of the Year. That is magnificent. What a lovely sight to see. In terms of average rating, you can see that the two of them are up there. An 8.01 for Feldmeier, a 7.97 for Caselli, and they score a lot of goals for wide players. So yeah, that's such a nice thing to see. Wonderful stuff. And the best part of all of this, Rivi on the bench. Bet he's gutted. Oh, and Donnarumma's still active. The 34-year-old now. Oh, get that fan back on. Where is it? Also, some more good news, I guess. Kovalev, Player of the Month. Francisquino, Young Player of the Month. Manager of the Month, me. So, I'd like to accept this cup on behalf of the Premier League. Yeah, thanks. Thanks very much. Cheers. I'll drink out of that later. Right, folks, welcome back. Again, I mean, we're not quite out of the game that I've promised you, but we've had a bid for Menga from Bayern Munich. They've bid, I don't know, what was the initial bid? It was 38 million. We're going to go in, we're going to remove these. We're going to go 38 million seems reasonable. 85 million even seems reasonable. They withdrew. Didn't even want him. Weren't even bothered. So, leave it. Wasting my time. Have I introduced you to the fan? Andy Fanoy? I mean, do you want to see the fan? I mean, by all means. It's a real fan, look. It's a real fan. Legitimate. Probably my biggest fan. Are you my biggest fan? Let me know in the comments section. I'll send you some signed stuff. Like credit card receipts. That sort of thing. I forgot it's the transfer window. So I have to sit here for ages. On the plus side, the fan and me getting on like a house on... Well, no, fire would be incorrect. Getting on like a house on the North Pole I mean, I might look for a new fan. Maybe I could have dual fans. That's a thought. Oh, fans are well cheap. Oh, who knew? Get a little desk fan, maybe. Or a standy-ups fan. Oh, I don't know. So many options. Ankerbrand's probably going to leave, by the way. Lots of clubs want him. He doesn't want to talk about a new contract, and he's been offered a contract by numerous other clubs. See you later then, mate. Whatever. Our last season. Who gives a shit whether you leave or not? Like, why would I sell Menga if it's technically the last season? Get it? Yep. Oh, Aaron Voss, absent from training. 2 weeks' wages. Prick. He accepts his fine. Fine. Good. Okay then, folks, fan off, game day, and we're going to keep the same team. Renan, Oliveira, Bamba, John Lewis the Sharp, Francis Quino, Kasper Vidal, Caselli, Kovalev, Feldmar on the left, and Menga up top through the middle. Hopefully today we set the record straight, put us in a good stead for the second leg coming up in next episode. Manchester City at the City of Manchester Stadium. Let's have it. Let's have it. Oh, Rivy's injured. It just said there, Rivy will be a big miss. Oh dear, oh dear. I bet there are replacements for up. Oh, okay. He's Martin Richards. He's Welsh. He probably knows Jeff Thomas relatively well. Jeff Thomas is still there, by the way. Just in the under 21s, just chilling out. I think the Harps with him as well. It's a great time. Okay, game underway, and over 2 legs. I think away goals only count after extra time in the second leg if scores are level. So basically, don't worry about away goals until next episode if we need to, which hopefully we won't. Ideally, if we win both games, we'll probably go through. I mean, maths suggests we will. As City, the first team to come forward. Now, with no Rivy, you wouldn't expect them to be anywhere near as threatening as they have the first shot on target of the game. Actually, it was the second shot. We've already had one, but we didn't get to see it, so it was almost like it didn't happen. Am I okay? It's too hot. It's too hot. Oh, my words. Richards, here he is, look, running at Oliveira, but he gets held up, and we do quite well to slow down the pace of the City attack. Now, if we can nab the ball off them and counter ourselves, that would be ideal. The ball's played through, but it doesn't really go anywhere, and we very calmly, it must be said, work it around the back. Now, Caselli on this right-hand side in the World's Team of the Year with his friend Feldmar is Kovalev with a wonderful ball through to Menga, who is not very good in one-on-one situations. I've said it before. 37.5 minutes gone, and City go through. In fact, oh my word, he's hit the white beam, he's hit the bar, he's hit the cross white beam thing. He did not respect the equipment, and City will be punished. They come forward again. I'm thinking it's a corner kick. I mean, did that hit the post? Are they just the disrespect? They are disrespecting the equipment. Hashtag disrespecting the equipment. So much disrespect. Okay, we're going to change it up and go counter-attacking for the rest of the game. I feel like we're going to passionately say, I'm pleased with how things are going. Keep it up, but then I want to say assertively, you can do better than this. There's a lot more to come from you. I believe you've got what it takes. So I am pleased. But I think at the same time, there's more from this side, and hopefully they pull it out of the bag in the second half. Come on, go into the bag, pull it out. Easy. I'm not okay. Okay, now on the counter-attack, we're going to have to soak up a little bit of pressure, but our speed on the break, especially with a player like Menga, it's where he will thrive, you'd hope, as we whip some balls in on the counter. So far, though, 55, nearly 60 minutes gone, and the scores remain 0-0, which I think for the away leg isn't dreadful. All right, 20 minutes left to go. Let's try and win this game. We're going to bring Sergio in the middle. We're going to play... Oh, do I bring Kempf on and play him up front? Or did we go with Aaron Voss? He missed training. He's a bad boy. Should we get him up front? He's not getting paid for this. But should that matter? No, it shouldn't. Aaron Voss, come on. Show us what you're made of. You've been fined 2 weeks for not turning up to training. Now show us that you're worth playing. He's obviously not turning up because he doesn't think he'll get into the team. He's going to prove me wrong right now as Aaron Voss takes it into the area. Voss, well, he could have won a penalty. That would have been something. But they bring it away. But we get it back. Caselli on this right side, ball in, Kovalev's there, and Kovalev, the man who we've expected so much from with his 11th goal of the season, folks, has put us in front 1-0 against Manchester City. They've dominated largely in large parts of the game. They've not had a massive amount of clear-cut chances though, and we've punished them. Caselli, the captain, on this right side, ball played in, Kovalev's there, Voss was just behind him. You'd hope he would have put it in if Kovalev didn't take it, and now Aaron Voss is doing some sort of hand thing. I don't know what's going on. Okay, Caselli is struggling for fitness out there, so we're going to take him off for John Paul Searle. We're then going to bring him back, play Feldmar on that side, Kovalev here because he's played it a bit, sort of, maybe not. Okay, just 5 minutes to go, and the changes haven't happened yet, but there is a highlight to us as Kasper cannons it off one of their players. Oh my word, the ball played back by Bamba, and now Sergio, the race is on. Honua takes it forward. Sergio, he's not a defender by any means, but great defensive effort from him. Keeps the score 1-0, and what an interception and tackle that might prove to be come the end of the game. And then Sergio, from defence to us. Voss, you bloody idiot. Sergio plays him through. Voss misses. Like, if I could find him for 3 weeks, I would. Okay, 2 seconds left to go, and that is that. Manchester City 0, 0. Salford City 1. And it brings us to quite a nice point. We take the away goal to the home game at Salford Stadium. And very happy indeed. The 1-0 win. We take it forward. We use it to our advantage next time. And next episode, we might see a little bit of Ben Sports news for the final time. Who knows? You will have to wait and see. And I will join you for it. The transfer window will end. There may be some money spent. Although if you look at our finances... Who cares? If we're Love with Care, if you enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. And say we're Love with Care. And from me, not to mention, until next time, goodbye. Turn the bloody fan on. Honestly, I've been swimming halfway through this episode because I am drenched.